As we consider policies needed to protect the environment, we must strive to balance resources between humans and wildlife. This can be a difficult task, especially when the complex interactions of species are considered. For example, what would you do if you were face to face with an untamed forest wolf? Would you be afraid? And would that fear cause you to react in ways you wouldn't think possible? Thousands of scientists from around the world are studying these interactions in an effort to mitigate interspecies conflict risk. Because as history has shown us, human-wildlife conflict can lead to dire consequences. In the late 1800s, it is estimated that hundreds of thousands of wolves lived over a vast area of North America. But as European settlers began to homestead, wolves depredated their livestock. Poison killed wolves. Traps killed wolves. Hunters killed wolves. By the 1960s, only a few wolves remained. Then, the Endangered Species Act was born. The ESA was enacted to safeguard biodiversity, and with it, the unique ecological services provided by plants and wildlife. It is hard to measure how successful this law is at conserving wildlife, but gray wolf populations have recolonized some of their historic territories. But as policies are successful, what are the consequences of increased numbers of wildlife? Are our lives to be forever burdened by regulation? And as the frequency and intensity of conflict increases, how can we continue to safeguard biodiversity? First, we must understand what drives conflict. Few people understand how human-wildlife conflicts are created and don't know the correct way to manage them. Analyzing your own human-wildlife conflict risk is an important first step to understanding how to mitigate the risk. For example, you may be encouraging conflict with your raccoon neighbors by not securely closing your trash can. While camping, a friendly bear might think your granola bars smell pretty tasty if they aren't put in the bear-proof cabinet. And if you are a farmer, having a high density of cattle at the forest's edge looks like a convenient steak buffet to hungry wolves. The same idea holds true for thousands of researchers. Gaps in wildlife management policies have been discovered, and a more adaptive approach to policy is needed to mitigate conflict on a large scale. But knowing your conflict risk is only half the battle. If you don't turn your knowledge into action, who can benefit? We all need to train ourselves to identify and understand the risks of human-wildlife conflict to facilitate more positive environmental interactions. So don't forget to close that trash can.
Powered by Video.